Today we're speaking with Lauren Evangelo, who with her husband Matt have been very involved in the growth of the Western Classic Junior Dairy Show. This year it's going to be held March 2 and 3 at the Kings County Fairgrounds in Hanford, California. Lauren, in addition to dairying with Holsteins and Jerseys with her husband Matt, is also a vice president and loan officer at Farm Credit West. Lauren and Matt have been very busy this early spring, late winter, putting on the state Holstein convention, and also they were recognized by the California Jersey Association as distinguished breeders, a recognition they previously earned with Holsteins. Lauren, welcome, and we're glad to have you tell us about the show today.
Thanks, Joel. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to come on here. So I've been nominated to represent Matt and I today on behalf of us. It's hard to get us both in the same room at the same time. So, but yeah, just a little bit about the Western Classic Junior Dairy Show. It's starting, this is our 8th year of having the show here in Kings County. And this show really was developed over a need. In 2012, the Great Western, which was put on by the Tulare Fairgrounds as part of funding from the state of California through the fairs part, was the funding was cut from it. And so with the funding, they cut the show. And so what that did was it left basically a void that there was nowhere in the state of California for a junior dairy show other than the kids participating at their county fairs and the state fair. So our local Holstein club, which is the South San Joaquin Holstein Club, got together and said we really didn't want to see this go away, and put a group together and started a show in 2012. The first year we had about 120 kids, and we were very excited with the turnout. And since then, it has just continued to grow. So last year we had over 220 juniors and over 365 head of cattle. We're just finishing up registration for this year's show, but I'm anticipating our numbers being about the same as last year.
And you've got categories for both registered and grade cattle, Holsteins and Jerseys. You also got a judging contest and some showmanship competitions too.
Yes, that is correct. So one of the things that is unique about the Western Classic is that we give opportunities to kids both with registered and grade cattle. So it really allows the kid that maybe just has a replacement heifer or a project heifer for the county fair an opportunity to exhibit at kind of a statewide event. So that's been one of the things that we've been proud to be able to offer. And we do kick the contest off on Saturday morning with a judging contest. Also, that's used for 4-H and FFA, and we allow kids as young as 5 years old up into 21 to participate in both the judging contest and the show. And I'd have to say the highlight of the weekend is we do a Pee-wee showmanship class that allows all the kids from ages 5 to 8 to most of them, it's their first time exhibiting. And last year we had over 40 Pee-wee showmen in the ring. So we actually had to do 2 different groups of them, and they all get a medal, and it's definitely one of their it's a kickoff to their dairy showing. And so it's always the highlight of the weekend.
That's for sure. You've had some very well-known and well-respected judges. Talk about who's judging this year.
So the philosophy of our group, we've tried to always kind of get somebody who's maybe up and coming and works well with kids. This year we have Ryan Crollo from Wisconsin coming out to judge our show. He has worked for Milk Source Genetics and been very active in the Wisconsin Holstein environment. And we're excited to have him come out and help sort through what is a busy couple of days. We ask a lot of our judges, they, pretty much, and we do the show in a total of 18 hours. Which is a lot when we've got close to 200 kids in showmanship to sort through and all of that cattle.
We're just moving past the registration deadline or the entry deadline as we're talking today, but folks still are welcome to come and spectate. Tell us the times and what's the best way to come and see the show.
Yes, we invite anyone in the dairy industry or public to come see the show. The judging contest kicks off Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with the show starting at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and we do kick off the show with our Pee Wee showmanship. So Saturday is a great day for people and families to come down and kind of see the interaction with all of the kids. And the show continues on Sunday with our Holstein heifer classes in the morning, and then we have our cow class in the afternoon. And the show's usually wrapped up about 3 o'clock on Sunday. So, and in addition to the show, we have a food booth down there. We have a merchandise tent and just a lot of good family fun.
And that's Saturday and Sunday, March 2 and March 3.
Correct.
If someone needs to get a little more information about the show, do you have a website or a Facebook page, or is there a number they can call?
Yeah, so we have our website outlines all of the dates and information for the show, and that is www.ssjholstein.com, and that will have all the information about the show on there. We also have a very active Facebook page. That's kind of where we keep all of our exhibitors up to speed on what's going on, as well as an Instagram page, and that is at Western Classic Junior Dairy Show, and that can be found both, like I said, on Facebook and on Instagram.
Well, that's great, and we've attended that show, and the enthusiasm is palpable, as we say. We're talking today with Lauren Evangelo, who, with a group of other folks in the South San Joaquin Holstein Club area, have been very active in growing a very exciting junior activity. Lauren, thank you for being with us. Thank you for telling us about the show. I'm glad you could fit us into your busy schedule this week. It's been kind of hectic, I'm sure.
Thank you very much for having us, and we'd love to see you guys out there.
This is Joel Hastings for This Week in Dairy at DairyBusiness.com.